Sulawesi! What's up everybody? Welcome to our very first day here in Makassar Sulawesi. New city on a new island, still in Indonesia. Couldn't be more happy to still be in Indonesia. We just left Java, we just arrived in Sulawesi, and this place is incredible. It's the best welcoming that we've ever received, to be honest. Yeah, we're gonna start our day off I think by exploring the mosque and chatting with the lovely locals. We've already met hundreds of school kids, and here they are right here. Hello! Sulawesi! Thank you! Yeah?
Do you speak English?
Yes.
Well, my parents want to take a picture.
Take photo? Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. By the way, where are you from, guys?
Germany and Ireland.
Germany and Ireland, yeah.
Oh, so far. So,
Yeah.
how long have you been in Indonesia?
Indonesia is now 3 months. We
3
did
months.
2 months Java, and now we do 2 months Sulawesi.
Yeah.
But we arrived yesterday.
Yo,
Sulawesi.
yeah.
Take picture.
Photo, yeah. Hello.
Take selfie.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Sulawesi. Good.
Yeah.
Everybody's so excited here. It's beautiful. We have so many school children around here, and we're maybe planning on even visiting the school and maybe teaching some English or something like that. It would be so cool. Everybody's so excited. The energy here is so positive and uplifting. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
We were planning on going to the mosque, and I think we've been talking for like 2 hours, just drinking a tea and relaxing in the shade, but now it's time for the mosque. So yeah, let's have a look. It already looks absolutely beautiful, super colorful, vibrant. Bye bye, sampai jumpa. Okay, let's go in.
Look at how beautiful this mosque is. Supposedly one of the most unique mosques that you can find in the world, let alone in Indonesia. It's very, very hot here at the moment.
There's a woman graduating. I think she's taking graduation pictures.
Oh wow. Oh, this is incredible. This is absolutely gorgeous. We're gonna try and go inside. Give you guys a little bit of a look inside of this magnificent building. I cannot tell you how much we already have fallen in love with Makassar, because we've been here for such a short period of time, and we've literally already connected with hundreds of people. Yes? Do you want a photo? Yeah? Here we go again.
Oh, there's more. What I wanted to say, I already asked, by the way, if you are a female foreigner and you want to visit this mosque, it's okay to enter without a hijab. You just have to take off your shoes. So don't be scared if you're not prepared like me. I was thinking I should buy a hijab or something like that, but it's totally fine if you want to enter. Hello!
We finally managed to take thousands of selfies with those beautiful kids and made our way now inside of this mosque, and oh my god, absolutely gorgeous, so colorful, incredibly unique. As I was saying, one of the most unique looking mosques, especially from the outside. We had a look inside there of the mosque, as you guys just saw, but it is so quiet in there and so peaceful that we didn't really want to spend much time interfering in what is going on in there. There's a lot of very peaceful people just sitting around. Some are praying, some are just sitting, and this place is magnificent, and it's a great first point to come, I think, to kickstart a stay in Makassar. And we're going to be in Sulawesi over the next 2 months, so we have plenty to explore. Like I said, brand new island, and Sulawesi is a massive island, So there's lots to check out, lots of tribes, lots of food, lots of locals to meet and hang out with, just like we did with school. I think we're going to go to the school itself hopefully soon and meet them again. And this mosque here, so unique, very different. Guys, can we all have a quick moment of appreciation here for Naomi? Just look at how integrated she is. She has an umbrella.
I'm so assimilated by now. I bought this umbrella because I thought it was gonna rain at some stage, obviously preparing for rainy season, but now it's my sun umbrella.
Yeah. When
no!
oh, the umbrella's broken. When is it that you see a boule carrying an umbrella in the sun? There you go. Also, apparently, this is the center point of Indonesia. Is that right? Look at this.
It says center of Indonesia.
The center of Indonesia. So let us know down in the comments if we are currently in the center point of all of Indonesia, because that would be, hello, that would be incredibly interesting if we were able to say that, because Indonesia is so vast, so wide, so many thousands of islands, 18,000 I believe. And if we're in the center of the islands, that's crazy.
I mean, I do believe that that would make sense if you take like all the way from Papua to Java into consideration. I think Sulawesi would make sense for the center now. I think so.
Yeah. I'm
struggling.
Naomi's umbrella. She's struggling. It's pretty windy.
Maybe I should buy a better umbrella, not the Chinatown umbrella. We just had a brief stroll along Pantai Losari, and actually here in the back, I don't know if you can see it, there's loads and loads of food vendors where I believe tonight we're gonna have dinner here, and it also gives you the most beautiful view onto the mosque that we were just at. So from here you have a very, very stunning view, and yeah, I'm sure tonight having dinner here with the view onto the mosque will be absolutely beautiful.
Well guys, not too long of a walk away from the Pantai Losari area, and we made our way to Fort Rotterdam. Interesting name, seems to be an interesting place as well. Obviously Dutch colonial era building. Not too sure of the history that happened on the inside of here, but we're gonna have a look and see what we can have a look at basically, and have a look at what we can have a look at. But right now we're at the entrance of Fort Rotterdam, and this is what it looks like. Very cool. Already you can tell that this has seen a lot of history for sure.
Yeah, looking very European for sure. Let's have a look.
Let's have a look inside.
Let's have a look at what we can
have a look at what we can
have a look
at and see it.
Okay, so the entry to the fort itself is for free, but they ask for a little donation, and that's what we just did. We just gave like 50,000. It's basically a donation to the guards that are looking over the Fort Rotterdam. But now we are inside and just gonna have a look around basically. So let's see what Fort Rotterdam has to offer. Make sure if you do come visit here to bring like a Google Translator app or something like that, because the signs, like some of the parts of the museums are for free as well, but the signs are all in Bahasa, so we're just working our way through the little museum parts with Google Translate basically, and it works just fine.
It's a fascinating place for sure. A lot of history, a lot of interesting energy around this place. The last place that we visited that is, I guess, somewhat similar, not really that similar, but we were in Lawang Sewu not that long ago on Java, in Semarang, and that was fascinating. Now this, a little bit different layout, still very similar, eerie type of a spiritual feeling to this place, and apparently Prince Diponegoro was jailed here at this place. Now, I'm not too sure, I'm not very educated in terms of that period in history, but very important character, I believe, during the Dutch colonial period, and he was imprisoned at this place. place is pretty cool, and as Naomi said, it is just a little bit of a donation, so you get to choose how much it is that you're willing to pay to enter this place.
A little bit scary in there right now. I don't want to go in there.
Scary. So this Fort Rotterdam, it's absolutely massive in size. There's plenty to look at, but just keep in mind it does seem to be a little bit under construction at the moment. I think that it's very hard to maintain something as old and as beautiful as this place is. It's difficult to keep it all together, especially when you're living or surviving off of donations from people that visit this area. Keep that in mind, but there's plenty of friendly locals around here that will sort of tell you what this place is about, and a couple of different sections and areas that are definitely open. And I believe there's also a museum that you can pay a small entry fee to gain access into, and I'm sure you can check out a lot more of that stuff too. This place is really cool, and it's a nice way to sort of escape from the heavy sun of Makassar.
Yeah, I just checked there. The museum is 5,000 for locals and 10,000 for foreigners. So really just a really small amount of money. I believe 10,000, what is it, like 70 cents, 60 cents, something like that. So yeah, definitely worth a visit.
Yeah, for sure.
It's very interesting to see, by the way, that here in Sulawesi, or at least in Makassar, you can really see the dry season. If you can tell behind me, like all of the grass and all of the flowers, plants and so on seem to be relatively dry and brown, whereas I felt like in Java you only saw it in like maybe Semarang area, Surabaya area, sort of in that area everything turned a little bit more crisp, let's say it like that. But here in Sulawesi it seems to be a lot more dry, and you can see that it really didn't rain in a very long time. So let's hope that the rainy season comes soon.
So I think the next thing on our agenda now is we're going to go and check out a traditional market here in Makassar. It's a little bit of a walk, and we don't really want to walk that far in the blazing heat, so we're going to grab a grab. We're going to hop on a grab and make our way over there. So let's do it.
Very nice picture.
Sit down. Wah, mantap.
From German.
Betul, Jerman.
Nice to meet you.
What do you think? Thank you.
Huge fish, so much fish.
Oh wow. Welcome to Pasar Cidu,
Yeah,
traditional market.
Pasar Cidu. It seems to be the place to come for fish and vegetables.
Yeah.
But yeah, if we had a kitchen, we would make a nice fish soup, I think.
It's true. Pasar Cidu seems to be like obviously a night market. It's more lively during the night from what I understand, because it's so hot, panas. But there's still plenty going on. There's a lot of fish for sale right now. Hello. Oh my god. Besar. Big. Oh, huge crabs. Look at that. Wow.
So
Crazy.
many crabs. You can also only buy arms.
Yeah.
Sometimes people only sell the, what are they called, the scissors?
Claws.
The claws of the crab, because a lot of crabs can regrow them. So they just take the claws and then they put them back in the water, the crab regrows and so on. It's a circle of eating crab.
How are you, Master?
Hello.
Hello.
They're from
German.
German, yes.
Yeah.
Place pros.
You're from Sulawesi?
Yes.
Nice.
Makassar.
Indah.
Okay.
Makassar.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
nice,
Very
nice.
beautiful.
Yes, beautiful.
Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Bahasa Indonesia. Portugal speak English. Speak Indonesian.
A little
Oh, a little bit.
Okay.
Tidak tahu bahasa.
Okay, this spring. Mental.
Oh, thank you.
bit. Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you.
Hello.
Very nice man.
Very nice man, yeah.
We also
my
dry
God.
fish.
Hello. Hello.
Oh, look
Oh
at
my
this.
God, the blue
Colorful.
fish. Hello.
So many
Oh.
colors.
Wow. Okay guys, so Pasar Cidu was pretty lively, but I think it will be better for us to go and visit it at night. When it's dark, it's probably going to be a lot more lively. So we walked our way around the city and it's very hot, but the sun is slowly starting to set. Now both of us are absolutely starving, and I think we're going to try some food. So I think we're going to have some Konro. Now I'm not too sure of the typical food of Makassar just yet. I know you have Choto Makassar and some banana, like grilled banana dishes to try as well, and horse meat as well. But we're gonna go inside this place here. We found an interesting looking building, and it apparently has some pretty positive reviews. So let's go and try some food.
Okay, so we have ordered a white rice. Then we have the Konro ribs, which is this one. And I believe this one is with a spicy peanut sauce on top. We have a Konro soup as well, which apparently has a lot of herbs in there, so a lot of coriander and so on. Apparently it's very spicy as well. And we got a cold sweet tea, temanis, and Luke got a Coca-Cola. As always, he always gets a Coca-Cola. But yeah, we're very excited to actually dig in and try all of this. It looks very, very good. And the temanis is exactly what I needed right now. I'm on the verge of overheating again all day today. It is just like too hot, too cold because AC, and then too hot. But let's just try. All right, let's try the ribs, and they're just like falling off of the bone like butter, basically. But I just want to try the meat first to see what it's actually like with that peanut sauce. This is actually very, very nice, and it's not spicy at all. At least the ribs by itself, not spicy, just like very peanutty, obviously. And now I'm not too sure. We read online that there's two variations of the Konro. I believe one is just beef ribs, and some of it might be horse. I'm not sure, but I believe this one here is beef. It tastes beefy anyway. This is beautiful. Maybe the soup is gonna be spicy, I don't know. But if we want spicy, there's definitely enough sambal for an entire village here. So yeah, definitely gonna add some of that sambal to the ribs, I believe, to make it a little more spicy.
Okay, so have a nice cold Coca-Cola, which is amazing because today has been a pretty long day of exploring around Makassar, and very, very hot outside. As we keep saying, we keep going back to this, but the heat is really something else. And it is nice though to be on the coast, because we're on the coast, we have a little bit of a breeze. But I'm gonna try Konro soup. Now, as Naomi said, no idea if it is actually beef or if it's horse. We tried to Google translate the word Konro, and it's just translated it to Konro, so not exactly 100% sure, but I'm gonna give this a try. First of all, it is beef. It is sapi. Sapi. Let's try the soup out. Wow. Oh my god. That soup is delicious. So, it's not very thick. It is more on the thin side and a little bit on the oily side as well. I guess you could say the fat from some of the beef is inside there, and it makes it really, really flavorful and probably really healthy as well. So I'm gonna try and mix in some of the beef itself into the soup so I can have like a better understanding of how the beef actually tastes. We have a nice sort of a chunk of beef here. Looks really, really good. It's almost like a striation, like a little bit of like a muscle tendon, I guess you could call it. 1 second, guys. I'll move you up here. Okay. Cheers. That is so incredibly tender. I actually can't believe how tender that is. You literally put it in your mouth and you barely don't, like you don't even have to chew. You pop it in, give it like one little bite, and then it just sort of disintegrates. It melts into your mouth, and fantastic flavor. And it's really sort of like a soul food, I guess. It's like a feel-good food. Especially the soup, the actual broth of the soup. It's really rich in flavor. And as I said, you have that beefy texture as well. So this is A+, really good. Now Naomi, being the genius that she is, she took the sapi, the meat, off of the ribs, placed it onto a plate with some nasi putih, so some white rice, and then also she added a little bit of the sambal. Now she said that the sambal is on the level of like blow your head off type of heat. So I think I'm gonna try some of the sapi here, the beef with the white rice, and a little bit of that blow your head off sambal, just to see if I can get some flavor going. Okay. So we have the beef, some rice, and then there's some sambal here on the side. And I'm just gonna go in and take some of that. I'm actually very nervous about this sambal here. Oh yeah.
It burns on your lips.
Literally straight away, the sambal is like, boom, hits you where it hurts. All over my lips. Feels like I just got some Botox injections, and inside my mouth is on fire. It's a very interesting flavor though. It's not really like a chili that I've tasted before, I want to say. And this beef, the overall quality of it, the taste of it, it's really good. Like there's nothing that I can say, to be honest, that is going against what we're eating right now. And me and Naomi are big fans of red meat, so this is perfect for us, and it's a decent portion. We've no idea, to be honest, what the actual price of stuff is, because there's nothing really on the menu to indicate what the price, but we will let you guys know as soon as we're finished this amazing food.
Now for the meal that we just had, we paid 152,900 for just like around €9, I want to say. Now there was a 10% service charge involved that we were not aware of, but that's totally fine. Yeah, very good restaurant, very tasty food, and definitely a recommendation from us.
The sign as well. So this is the Konro Bakar. Hello.
Now before we end the video, I want to give you guys a little bit of our first impressions of Sulawesi and Makassar. Now for us, it's a totally perfect place. We love the people here already. Everybody's very warm-hearted and open-minded and so on. But maybe because a lot of people say that we keep painting pictures that are super positive about places. Now if you are your typical tourist, you're expecting like a 5-star resort, all-inclusive sort of situation. I don't know if Sulawesi, as of right now, might be for you. I'm sure you can do that here, but from our point of view so far, it seems to be a little bit more of a traveler type of place, like experienced traveler type of place, off the beaten path. and definitely a little bit more difficult to figure out. So it's not necessarily catered for you. So for example, we want to go to the next place. We were thinking of going to Malino, and there is, for example, no bus that would even take us there. So we would have to rent, a driver, or we would have to rent scooters or something like that to get there by ourselves. And that's what I mean when I say maybe a traveler place, not so much a tourist place. Now, and I'm saying that in a positive way. Now, we travel because we want to experience cultures, and we love people, and we want to deep dive into what Sulawesi actually is. But that is sometimes that might be a little bit more difficult because it's not catered for tourists, and it shouldn't be, because it should be catered to the locals, not to tourists, right?
Naomi is 100% with that, because our channel is called Two Mad Explorers, and the whole reason behind that name is we want to basically travel to places that are typically not always traveled to, and that's what we're trying to go for, basically. That's why you're not gonna really see us arriving in places like Bali straight away. I'm sure at some stage we will check out Bali, but we will show you guys sort of the sides that are not typically shown. We want to go to places that are not as recognizable, I guess you could say, because these are the types of places like Sulawesi, like Makassar, like Purwokerto in Java, where we went recently. These types of places are a lot more real, a lot more down to earth, a lot less scammy, a lot more sort of, you can get more of a real connection, I think, with the people and with the locals. Sorry, we're currently crossing a road right now, but yeah, the connection is more raw. Like, for example, today the vast majority of our day was not spent at a swimming pool. The vast majority of our travels is not spent... Hello! Vast majority of our travel is not spent at a swimming pool. It's not spent in a bar socializing with other Westerners. We don't spend our time in 5-star hotels or resorts with other Westerners. We don't hang out at 5-star hotels or go to spa resorts or retreats or anything like that. That's not really that's not what we like. This right here, just to give you a look, this is a little bit more of a sort of what you can expect, and it's really, really good. Like, the people here are really amazing. Like, everything is really, really amazing here. The people are smiling, people are happy. It might not be as developed or as modern as, for example, Jakarta, for example. But people are happy, people are friendly, people are smiley. It's the same thing in Jakarta. Just because a place is modern and developed, it doesn't mean that they're not going to be friendly. But here, the people have seen some struggles. Sulawesi definitely is not the wealthiest place in the world. But because of that, hello! Because of that, people will welcome you with open arms. People will smile at you. People will shout from the window of their car. People literally pull over in the middle of the street just to say hi to us. So that will give you a bit more of an understanding, I guess, of where we're coming from. So when we say a place is fantastic or amazing, that's what we mean. We mean that it's more real, it's more raw, it's more down to earth, and it's not any of that sort of fake stuff, highty-tighty stuff. You just avoided a hole in the ground.
Nearly broke my leg. No,
Yeah.
I'm only joking. No, I totally agree with Luke there. It's just we prefer to be in a country or in a place that is, just real, not necessarily, what you want to see as a tourist. Because here, if I want to go to for let's say a Hilton or something like that, spend a lot of money, spend my day at the pool, that Hilton is more than likely going to be the exact same if I do that in my hometown, or if I do that here. It might be a little bit hotter here and a little bit more humid, but we're not going to learn so much about culture, we're not going to open our minds up with new situations, new perspectives, and so on. So yeah, I don't know. I just think this is a lot more fun and a lot more exciting than spending our day in a place where, you know, 200 other Westerners have already shot a video about.
Welcome to the start of our Sulawesi series, guys. We're going to be here for 2 months. A lot more to see. Hello! Okay. I think we're going to head home.